the Pickwick Papers, first published in England in 1837. So, we have Captain Cuttle over here, and Mr. Samuel Pickwick right here.
When Captain Cuttle arrives at the Tally-Ho Inn to propose marriage to Miss Gwendolyn Tibbles the following morning, he's not entirely sure his proposal will prove successful. He befriends Mr. Samuel Pickwick, who assures the captain that Miss Tibbles will gladly accept his proposal. As our curtain opens, we find Captain Cuttle and Samuel Pickwick relaxing at the Tally-Ho Inn, Ipswich, England, in the early 1800s.
So then you are stopping here in Ipswich?
I am, sir. I await my dear friends Mr. Tupman and Mr. Winkle, who arrive here at the inn tomorrow morning. We'll exchange observations about our latest doings and depart 2 days hence to pursue whatever adventure suggests itself in Norwich.
Oh, bless my soul, how remarkable. I too am going to Norwich this very week. We are positively going together.
I am happy in the prospect of your company, sir.
It's a good thing for both of us, isn't it? I always say, sir, that company is a very different thing from solitude.
Well, I've never heard it expressed in such an original way, sir.
May I inquire as to your name, sir?
Oh. Here is my card.
Pickwick. Very good, sir. I like to know a man's name. It saves so much trouble, you know. And this, sir, is my card. I like to know a man's name. It saves so much trouble. Cuttle is my name. It's a rather good name, don't you think?
A very good name indeed.
Yes, I think it is too. There's a good name before it too. If you put it in the light just right, sir, you can see. Cuttle. Hubert Cuttle. A rather good name, don't you think, sir?
Yes, it sounds good indeed, yes.
Yes, I think it is too. There's a good name before it. If you hold the card this way in the light, you can see it quite plainly. Hubert Cuttle. Captain Hubert Cuttle. Sounds well, I think, sir.
Yes, it does indeed.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Tally-Ho Inn. May I replenish your drinks?
Another beer, if you please.
Oh, nothing for me. Incidentally, have you retrieved my luggage from the coach?
We are loading it on the cart this very moment, sir.
Oh, please ensure that my luggage is protected every step of the way from unscrupulous passers-by.
I will see to it right away, sir.
Now, be sure you get the red bag.
Very good, sir.
Oh, and the striped bag behind the red bag.
Very good, sir.
And the brown paper parcel under the seat to the side of the red bag, which you'll find sits in front of the striped bag. Be sure it is not come untied.
Very good, sir.
Don't forget the leather hat box nestled behind the brown paper bag, under the seat to the side of the red bag, which sits in front of the striped bag. Make sure it is not bit or scratched in any way, as it is very fragile.
Very good, sir.
again, I am very pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr.
Pickwick, sir, Samuel Pickwick.
Well now, Mr. Pickwick, what do you suppose I have come to the inn for?
Upon my word, it is quite impossible for me to guess. On business, perhaps?
Partly right, sir, but then partly wrong at the same time. Try again, Mr. Pickwick.
Really, I must throw myself on your mercy. Tell me or not, as you think it best, so I should never guess it if I were to try all night.
Well then, what would you think, Mr. Pickwick, if I told you I had come here to make a proposal, huh?
Think? Why, I should think that you are very likely to succeed.
Oh, but do you really think so, Mr. Pickwick? Do you really and truly think so?
Most certainly.
No, please. Are you quite sure you're not jesting with me?
I assure you I am not, sir.
Why then, to let you in on a little secret, Mr. Pickwick, I think so too. I don't mind telling you, Mr. Pickwick, although I'm dreadfully jealous by nature, that the lady in question is staying in this very inn even as we speak.
And will you see her this evening?
Oh, no, sir. It wouldn't do, you see, after having just come off of a journey. Wait till tomorrow, sir. Double my chances then. That way I'll be rested and wearing the clothing in those boxes I was so anxious about, which I trust will produce invaluable effect, don't you think?
Yes, I see your point.
She's a fine creature, Mr. Pickwick.
Is she?
Very. The sheer beauty of her person quite overwhelms me. And that is why I must be so ever diligent or vigilant. Because if I ever thought she were the object of another man's improper advances, I could not be responsible for what I might do, sir. Woe to the man who would interpose himself between me and that enchanting creature.
I certainly would not want to be that man.
Indeed you would not, sir. No, then where was I? Oh, yes. That is why I must be a villain. Oh, yes. As I was about to say, Mr. Pickwick, I heard you would be here tonight and all of tomorrow morning. And so I came here to seize the opportunity. I think an inn is a very good place to propose to a single woman. She's more likely to feel the loneliness of her situation in traveling than she would be at home. Don't you think so, Mr. Pickwick?
I think it very probable.
Begging your pardon, Mr. Pickwick, but have you ever done this sort of thing in your time?
You mean proposing?
Yes, proposing.
Never, not even once.
So you have no idea then how it is best to begin?
Well, I may have formed some ideas upon the subject.
I should feel very much obliged to you for any advice, sir.
Well, sir, I should commence with a tribute to the lady's beauty and excellent qualities.
Yes.
I should then expound on the warmth of my love and the depth of my devotion. Perhaps I might then be tempted to seize her hand.
Wow, good heavens! You don't think that would be too forward?
Not a bit of it, sir. I should then come to the plain and simple question, will you have me?
Oh, yes. That is the question, is it not?
It is, Captain. And with that, I should squeeze her hand, and supposing there was no refusal, I think I would steal a respectful kiss, and if the lady were going to take me at all, she would murmur in my ears a bashful acceptance.
By Jove! I am much obliged to you for your invaluable counsel, Mr. Pickwick. Thanks to you, I feel a much greater confidence in the prospects for my success. Bless you, my friend, bless you. By chance, do you have the time, Mr. Pickwick?
Oh, yes. 10 minutes past 12.
Oh, dear me. That'll never do me sitting here. I shall be bail tomorrow. I bid you a very good night, Mr. Pickwick.
And to you, sir.
Again, a very good night.
Thank you.
Can I bring you another drink, sir?
Well, now let me see. Usually I stop at 3 beers, but since I'm on holiday and won't travel again for 2 days, perhaps I shall permit myself 1 more beer before I retire. What do you think?
It may help you sleep better, sir.
Oh yes, that's another good reason, isn't it? And now then, which room did you say is mine?
Your room is 1333, sir. The key is already in the room in the top drawer of the desk.
Well, thank you, my good man. Oh my, I do feel a bit lightheaded. Perhaps I better be off to bed. Now let's see, which room am I in? 33, 31?
Your beer, sir.
Oh, my beer? I thought I already drank that one. But thank you again for finding it. Yes, you're a good man, you are. Oh, and now, would you be kind enough to tell me how to get to room 3133?
Sir, your room is 1333. You walk up the stairway there, turn right at the end of the hall, take the very next left to the second landing, then circle past the alcove, and there on the left-hand side of the corridor, you'll see room 1333. Would you like me to write that down for you, sir?
Write it down? Oh my goodness, no. There's no need to trouble yourself about that. I'll find it all right, I'm sure. It's right up the stairs, then circle around the landing behind the second alcove at the end of the corridor on the right side, yes?
Perhaps I should take you there, sir?
No, there's no need, my good man. It's late, and you have your duties here. Now then, you said the room number is 3313, I believe.
No, sir. Your room is 1333.
Are you quite sure? I could have sworn it was 3133. Well, no matter, to be perfectly frank, I'm so tired, it really doesn't matter which room I sleep in. Then good night, my good man, and thank you. Let's see.
Sir, you'll want to go this way.
Oh, yes, I see it now. Thank you, my friend.
Sir, your baggage.
Oh. Yes, of course. Thank you ever so much. And once again, good night.
Good night, Mr. Pickwick. Pleasant dreams. Scene 2, room 1331.
Oh, Martha! Would you please bring me my bag? I think it's on the end table. And then you can go.
Yes, madam. And please be sure to lock your door when I leave.
Yes, I'll do that, Martha. Thank you for all your help. And good night.
Good night, madam.
Oh, my goodness, I feared that passageway would never end. But at last, here we are, room 1331. And a very pleasant room it is indeed. Oh, look at the time. Oh. Well, I best get ready for bed. Oh.
Ready for bed.
Small bit.
There now, that's much better, isn't it? Oh dear, forgot to brush my teeth. Well, I'll do it in the morning. No, sir, you need to brush your teeth tonight. Come now.
Just from the other way. Why would Martha move that? Look at the time. Oh. So tired. This is better. I like it that way. I'll get ready for bed.
There now, that's so much better, isn't it? Oh my, I am so tired.
Is that you, Martha?
Oh dear. Yes, ma'am.
Martha? What are you doing back at this hour?
My husband locked me out of the house. May I stay the night?
Martha, you don't have a husband.
I don't? Oh, that's right, I forgot. I met my boyfriend.
Martha, you live like a frightened nun. You haven't had a boyfriend since grade school.
Well, I found one on the way home.
Martha, I demand an explanation for your behavior.
It's not Martha's fault, ma'am.
What? You're a man! What is the meaning of this? What, sir?
I believe one of us is in the wrong room.
Soundly reasoned, sir, and it is not me.
Isn't this room 1313?
It is not.
133?
No,
3131, perhaps.
it is room 1331, and it is my room.
Oh, dear.
You will leave this room immediately, sir.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm so terribly sorry, madam.
You are no gentleman, sir.
I beg your forgiveness, madam. Would you like me to make up your bed before
You
I
will depart this room immediately. You measure.
Yes, ma'am. And a very pleasant evening to you. I do hope I have not unduly disturbed your...
Scene 3, the following morning.
My dear friends, I cannot tell you how happy I am to greet you both.
We feel just the same, Mr. Pickwick, I'm sure.
Have you enjoyed your stay at the Talio Inn?
Oh, for the most part, I have, Mr. Winkle, but I must confess, I did not sleep well last night.
Oh, perhaps you overexerted yourself, sir.
Well, in a manner of speaking, yes, I did. You see, last evening, a most extraordinary experience quite disturbed any hope I had of a restful sleep.
Oh, my.
How intriguing. Won't you tell us about it?
Well, it happened like this. Last evening, I met Captain Cuttle, an extraordinary gentleman staying here at the inn, and we shared the most stimulating observations and several nightcaps, or at least I did. At length, we bade each other good night, and I mounted those very steps and made my way to what I thought was my room, but as it happened, I found myself...
Oh, Mr. Pickwick, why, the very person I hoped to see. Good morning to you, sir.
My friends, the gentleman I was speaking of, Captain Cuttle.
Your obedient servant, gentlemen. Mr. Pickwick, may I speak to you for a moment, sir? Congratulate me, Mr. Pickwick. I followed your advice to the very letter.
And it was all correct, was it?
It was, sir. Could not possibly have been better. Mr. Pickwick, she is mine.
Oh, I congratulate you with all my heart.
Thank you. And now you must see her, sir. And of course, as well you gentlemen. Miss Stibbles, would you come in? Miss Stibbles, allow me to introduce my special friend, Mr. Pickwick. And Mr. Pickwick, I beg to make you known to Miss Stibbles. Mr. Pickwick, what is the meaning of this?
Captain Cuddle, I object to saying anything which may compromise that lady or awaken unpleasant recollections without her consent.
Miss Stibbles, do you know this person?
Know him?
Yes, know him, madam. I said, do you know him?
I have seen him.
Where? Where have you seen him?
That I would not reveal for the whole wide world.
I understand you, madam, and respect your delicacy. It shall never be revealed by me, depend upon it.
Upon my word, madam, considering the situation in which I am placed with regard to yourself, you carry this matter off surprisingly cool, with surprising coolness.
Oh, please refrain, Captain Cuddle. I am so ashamed.
Address your observation to me, sir. I alone am to blame, if anybody is.
Oh, you alone are to blame, are you, sir? Oh, I see through this now. While the cat's away, the mice will play, eh? I reveal my intention to this lady, and the instant my back is turned, you make yourself known to the same lady. Is that how you play your little game?
I'm sure there's some reasonable explanation.
Oh, we can vouch Mr. Pickwick's sterling character and assure you, Captain Cuddle, that he would never compromise the virtue of your fiancée.
Thank you, my friends.
And I will thank you, sirs, to attend to your own business. This matter is between me and this snake in the grass.
Captain Cuddle, nothing untoward occurred between myself and Miss Dibbles. It was simply an innocent mistake.
Oh, it was simply an honest mistake. You mock me, sir. That's what they all say. I never intended to interpose myself between you and your fiancée. It simply happened all by itself. Oh, what do you take me for, a country simpleton?
But Captain Cuddle, we must not let this undermine our friendship.
Oh, friendship? You're no friend of mine. What you are, sir, is a fox in the henhouse. But you shall answer for it, sir.
Answer for what?
Why, for this.
Oh, my!
And don't forget about this.
Oh, dear.
Fear not, my dear Miss Stibbles. I shall not permit your good name to be soiled any further by this wily cad.
Perhaps we'll sit down and discuss this calmly.
A capital idea, Mr. Winkle.
Come, Miss Stibbles, let us quit this den of intrigue.
Captain, please, I'm sure we can clear up this matter if we just sit down and discuss this.
And that goes for you two nincompoop as well.
And you dare fancy yourself a gentleman. Oh,
And from this day forward, don't you ever try to sneak into my bed again.
and from this day forward, sir, you'd better watch your step.
You masher, you.
Now, this is what I call an adventure. Mr. Pickwick, sir, might I have a word?
Yes, of course, Mrs. Toppingham, certainly.
In private? As proprietress of this hotel, Mr. Pickwick, I should inform you that the Tally Ho Inn is a respectable hotel. We are not accustomed to having carousing and horseplay, as I witnessed this morning. Moreover, I received a complaint that one of your party intruded upon a young lady last evening in her bedroom without her consent. Hijinks of this nature cannot, will not be tolerated at the Tally-Ho Inn. Therefore, respectively, I must ask you and your party of brawlers to remove yourselves from these premises post haste.
Brawlers? Why, this is an outrage, sir.
A mischievous insult.
Mrs. Toppingham, the blame rests with me alone. The incident last night was the unfortunate result of an innocent misunderstanding. Could we not stay 2 days more? I will personally vouch for my good behavior of myself and my companions.
I am sorry, sir, but the Tally-Ho Inn has an image to uphold. Therefore, I insist that you and your ruffians leave this inn at once.
Oh, it just arrived.
And now you can just depart.
Is this how you treat your hotel guests?
No, sir, it is not. It is how we treat our ruffians.
But we've never been tossed out of a hotel before.
Well, sir, there is a first time for everything.
Suppose we don't wish to leave.
Yes, what if we refuse to leave?
That, of course, is your choice, sirs. However, I should inform you that the town constable is my brother-in-law, who takes an especially dim view of public disturbances. Moreover, he oversees a very uncomfortable jail, which particularly at this time of year is a wretchedly drafty jail.
Oh, my.
Oh, I cannot sleep in a drafty jail, sir.
Well then, considering the narrow range of our options, I think it prudent if we remove ourselves to Norwich. What think ye, gentlemen?
Agreed. Let us quit this troublesome place at once, sir.
Never look back, Mr. Pickwick. Chin up, cheerio, and onward to Norwich and more kinder adventures.
I shall engage a coach for you, gentlemen, and load your luggage. When you depart, I will provide a picnic box lunch, compliments of the Tally-Ho Inn.
Ooh.
Now, I wish you a very pleasant day. In Norwich.
Oh, Mr. Pickwick, not to worry. It was an honest mistake.
Yes, almost anyone can get in the wrong bed with the wrong woman these days.
That's why I always check to see who's in my bed before I go to sleep.
Well, let's sit down for a moment. Oh. Well, there's nothing to be done, gentlemen. Our fraternal society will go on as usual. And I pray you will forget this unfortunate episode and remove it entirely from memory.
Yes, of course.
Surely, sir.
As you wish.
Well said indeed, sir.
And if I may, allow me to give you a piece of advice. Never, ever allow yourself to be alone with a single member of the opposite sex. No matter how honorable or innocent your intentions. I can assure you, gentlemen, that such a situation can come to nothing but trouble.
Now we'd like to introduce you to our talented Pickwick players. Playing Martha the maid was myself, Naomi Smith. Tubman was played by Claudia Lake. Wickle was Jake Wayman. Stockingham was Elizabeth Raybould. The bellhop was Ann Balsh. Miss Tibbles was Judy Oliver. Carol was Tony Lorette. Daniel Pickwick was played by Jim Parker. Director Mark Harrison. Thank you all for having fun with us today. We'll see you next time in September.